Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is cup collection time on the European Tour. Someone is going to be crowned champion in Prague. But who will that be? Over the next few hours, we will find out. Quarterfinals, semi-final and final this evening. Brought to you here at Online Darts. And thank you very much all for joining us. And here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. It's been really, really good so far. Cannot wait for it. It's been so good, this tournament. First up, first quarterfinal will be the world number one, cool hand Luke Humphries, as he takes on the Dutch young gun Wessel Nijman. Dan Dawson is buried in the crowd somewhere in Prague doing a link. Welcome one and all if you are joining us on TikTok, YouTube or Twitch. How are you doing, Tom? Hope you are good. Rick, if you could build Dart Player on 5 traits. Ooh. I'm going to cheat a little bit on this. Power scoring, I'm going to go Gary Anderson. Finishing, James Wade. Comeback ability, Luke Littler. That's why I went Gary power scoring, because we can get Luke's ability in there. Passion on stage, Gerwin Price. Showmanship, Michael van Gerwen. Would be a pretty good player, I think, don't you? Matthew, how are we doing? Look, Price played beautifully earlier on, so why not? Daryl, how are we doing? I got a Subway. It was the only thing that was open. Rock for me. Yeah, look, I think it is wide open. Really is top half. Humphries against Nijman. Bunting against Wade. That is your top half. Veen against Price. That is going to be a blockbuster. And then Josh Rock takes on Jermaine Wattimena. Oof. We'll have a little bit of that. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. So, Swiss Phil on the stage, gonna bring us on. Welcome, one and all. I hope you had a good couple of hours off, but we are now back. We are now ready to rock, and we are ready to roll. We are getting ready to do this. And first up, walking on, we'll have a bit of Summer of 69. It will be Wessel Nijman walking first. How are we doing? Bob, good to have you in. Been doing my recipe. Good stuff, mate, good stuff. How are we doing, Fraser? Good to have you in, buddy. Always a pleasure. How are we doing, Kay? Hope you as well. Yeah, it should be good. I had a tuna Subway with some hash browns. It was nice. And here comes the world number one. Every sport, anyone can beat anyone except in tennis. But yes. Look, in darts, the shorter format helps. Look, over the longer format, the better players win. Over these best of 11s, they can all turn it on, no doubt. But we see at the latter stages of the Grand Slam, the World Match Play and the World Championship, the longer the format, the better players win. That's just the cream rises. They've got longer to get into games. They've got longer to come back and so on. So yeah, the short format, it's very, very, anyone can win, but I don't think it is over the longer format. It was Fraser, some really good darts this afternoon, mate. Some really good starts. Did you create your new channel? That was good, to be fair. I enjoyed the food chat in the afternoon. When does it start? Action just getting underway as we speak. Luke Humphries and Wessel Nijman both on stage. Luke Humphries has won the ball. And in tennis there are no short formats, so tennis is all super long. Yeah, look, in most sports, the cream will rise over a longer format. Skinner or I prefer Alcaraz. He seems a decent lad. Nijman, 180 first throw. We are underway. Welcome to the party. Wessel Nijman getting involved. Yeah, to be fair, so he had his chances. He can't grumble he didn't. That's unlucky from Luke. But he's responded well here. He played well this afternoon, Luke Humphries. Showing why he's world number one. After the darts, you're going to watch the US Open. What time does the US Open start UK time? Which of these players has the better walk-on time? I like both of them, to be fair, but I think Wessel's is a better tune, but from a crowd point of view, it's easier to get involved with Luke's. About 7:15 UK time. If it's still going, Wessel breaks 1-0. If it's still going, we won't be done till 9:45-ish. So if it's done in 2.5 hours, I won't see any of it. But Wessel Nijman breaks in leg one. Remember, still first to 6 until the semi-finals. Yeah, if it's still going, then I'll watch it when we get home. So, Wessel, can he keep this lead? Not looking likely at the moment. He's had a little bit of a stutter at the start of this leg, but Humphries doesn't really punish. So, Wessel leaves the big fish. It's a big last start from Luke Humphries, but 119 is not easy. May not get a go, of course. He may not get a go. Send the rod out. The big fish is landed. Hello, Wessel Nijman. Welcome to the party. The 170 goes, and in some style. Followed 180. Ooh, what a start to this game. Another maxi. Not this time. This is good from both. Again, welcome on board, everyone. No matter what platform you're watching us on. Yeah, look, Wessel's a class operator, I agree. So you can't get the exact one that I'm using, but you can get one very, 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 very similar. It's just the colours are different. If you go to the PDC website, go to their live score page, you'll be able to see it's the same as this, but different colour. How are we doing? George, good evening. Hope you are well, my friend. Oh, missed chance for a double break. That would have been huge for Wessel Nijman. And Humphries doesn't need asking twice. Wessel averaging 112 as we start leg 3 here. That is world-class arrows. No worries, mate, no worries. Did you see Van Veen? It was a great game. Really, really top-class contest. But Wessel going nowhere. The scoring power is just going up. The average is now 117. 180, but he may not get a go. The 180 leaves 47, but the leg is still in Nijman's hands. 87. We'll start 17s. He's going to get 2 at double 18. He brushes the Luke Humphries 180 aside as if it meant nothing. Cool, calm, collected from Wessel Nijman. So far, he has looked unflustered today. Who do you think wins tonight? Got a sneaky feeling. I think Getter in price. But I would like to see either Wessel or Jan van Veen win. Yeah, 100% he will play in the Premier League at some point. Luke, in the old China. How are you? How are you taking out 166 then, my lad? What's your approach? Up or down? Up or down? Down or up? Leaves 70. Nijman, country mile behind. 109 plays 108 in the average stakes. I think Van Veen would... Look, it's not beyond the possibility, but he would have to have a massive, massive back end of the year. Two, 3, Humphries takes out the 70 with a minimal of fuss. And good up to down profit, nice. Look, it's a tough session to call. Humphries threatening a break back here. Wessel has just dropped his levels, still averaging 104, but when you're flying along and then he bangs in a maximum, he looked as if he was slipping away. Yet final is today. We will have a winner around 9:45, 9:50ish this evening. We will have a champion. First miss, Humphries gets a look at 97. Wrong treble, and he can't rescue the situation. I think from this year's Premier League at the moment, I would say Cross and Doby miss out, and maybe one other. It's a massive last start. 4-2. Nijman leads. I think Aspinall's the 50-50 call. I still genuinely believe if Aspinall gets back in the top 16 by the time they make the decision, he'll get the nod. I think Rock's in. Just personal preference, but I'd rather have Van Veen and Wessel ahead of. Yeah, no, that's what everything is so subjectional. There's no right or wrong answer. Humphries keeps Czech. I'm sick of hearing about the invitational exhibition. The problem is, mate, it is so big, and look at the prize money for next year makes it even bigger. It's huge. Right, Humphries makes, he doesn't make many errors. But leaving 166 when Wessel's on the 170 is an error because he's not going to get a go. But also, that's in comparison to the money the Premier League makes. Darts FA eclipses the others. Wessel's clutch finishing has been exceptional here. Absolutely exceptional. And he's one away from beating Humphries. Yeah, they probably are, but the money the Premier League generates, both from ticket sales, merchandise, booze on the night, TV revenue, eclipses probably everything apart from the Worlds. That's why it's so big. It is just huge what it generates. Right. 180. Wessel's at 5 maximums in this tie. Luke leaves a double, but will he get a go? And the thing is, the Premier League is players rate the Premier League second highest behind the Worlds. Oh, Humphries has missed. Does he gift the opportunity to Nijman? This would be a scalp. One match dart gone. 2 match darts missed by Wessel Nijman. Humphries only going to get 1 dart at double 1, and he finds it, the madhouse, to keep himself in it. Nijman will believe he should have been off stage. The problem is the Premier League is important. I get your non-ranked argument, but if you ask any player that hasn't been in the Premier League or has been left out and wants to get back in, they would sell their soul or non-throwing arm to get in there. Johnny Clayton says he thinks he would rather win the Premier League than the World Champion. He classes the Premier League bigger than the World Championship. Whether that's right or not is a different argument, but that's his. I'm just giving you from a player's perspective how big the Premier League is. Yeah, the exposure has got something to do with it. You think you're playing 16 or 17 weeks in the biggest venues the sport host starts in. The venues are bigger than any other ranked event we play in. Humphries is going to get a break-back opportunity and send us to a last leg decider, 81. Remember, Wessel has missed 2 match darts. Humphries will get a dart at double 6 to double 13, and he pins it. It's 5-all. Humphries showing his class to send us to a decider. Yeah, and that's the thing. The coverage the Premier League gets on a Thursday night is off the scale. McIlroy just won. Nice, wasn't he? Was way behind at some point. Here we go. Slight advantage to Nijman, but that would get cancelled out with another treble. Some great questions in the chat room. I'll come to them in a second. It's a brilliant, brilliant visit from Humphries to leave 66. This would be some turnaround. Really exceptional from Cool Hand. That's why he's world number one. That's why he's won what he has. He finds a way. He delivers when it matters. Luke Humphries has averaged 104 to beat Wessel Nijman. That is superb from him. We'll let the pictures catch up, then we'll jump back into the chat room because there's some really, really good points in there. We don't see Luke give it some like that. I like that. When Luke is like that, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Luke in that mood. That's superb. So I'll say, yeah, Premier League. If it's that great and special, then surely it should be the top 8 ranked in the world in the current system. Surely the top 8 sell tickets as much as yes and no. Commercially, no. Now, it's not just ticket sellers. You look at things as a commercial asset. There are players that are bigger commercial assets than players up there, and that's just the harsh reality of it. If you look at, even to this day, you look at Fallon, she's probably a bigger commercial asset than a lot of the players in the top 16 and even the top 10. When you are a broadcaster, you're looking for certain boxes to be ticked. Now, all of the players in the top 8 tick the I'm a very good player box. But do they tick the other boxes? Some of them don't. Hence why before we've seen the world number 5 left out and so on. So there's lots of elements to it. The top 8 are all exceptional players. That's not an argument. But the list, the list of players, unfortunately, isn't just are you a good player. Can you remember the first ever Premier League lineup? Oh, Taylor, Colin Lloyd, Wayne Mardle, John Part, Manley, Sholton, Dudbridge. I think it was only 7. The cream was yellow. Humphries was sensational there. If Little loses first game at the Prem, then the amount of not necessarily. Look, does he have a big effect? Yeah, 100%. Games like that are great for Nijman. Yeah, he'll learn so much from it. Agreed. How are we doing? Paper Pod, hope you're good, mate. Fallon and Greaves in a 10 Premier League. No, look, I think that's... I'm not saying that... I don't think they pick anyone outside the system, but I'm just saying we see the digital numbers that that Fallon and Bow both produce, and they are bigger than some of the players in the top 10. Yeah, I watched the cricket in the break pool. It was good. How much do players get if they, in the first round of here? I think is it 1,250? I think. When's the Ashes squad announced? I don't know. That's a good point. I'm not sure when the Ashes squad announcement is. It'd be interesting to see who they take. James Wade has won the ball. Am I the only one who doesn't like Littler that much? Sure, he's a great player. No, look. No one can underestimate what Luke has done for the sport. The eyes that he's got on the sport, no other player in the current system can do. It's the same as when Fallon did what she did in 2019. Fallon put eyes on the sport that no other player at that time could do, because you're putting darts into other areas, other audiences that the other players can't do it. Bit of a dairy milk as well. I didn't eat earlier. I've got a bit of a light show. Bit of a light show going on. Littler sits live on TikTok, live playing games. I'm not sure why we just got the light show going on. Just a bulk standard dairy milk, Jonathan. Nothing exciting. Luke's a class lad, he really is. I get this looks good, but can we just get the darts going, please? I don't know if he wins one this year, but I don't think it'll be long. He'll be in the mix to win it. 100%. He's a class operator. Maybe it's because I'm not English, never seen myself supporting it. Possibly. They're having technical difficulties. Next match is at... I'm guessing that... I hope that's 1940 their time. So we've got about 4 minutes to wait by the look of it, everyone. should be reigning champion, and then automatic qualification. Yeah, I actually I am a firm believer in not just the Euros, in anything, the reigning champion or champions, if it's a team event, should get the opportunity to defend their title. Doing Howe for the next game. Hopefully that means 1940 their time. If it's UK time, it's going to be carnage. How are we doing, Nick? Good to have you in. There's nothing on the PDC Twitter yet. So fingers crossed, we've only got about 3 minutes and they should be able to get it done. I just had a watch of the singles game darts world. It came in nice. Fingers crossed that they can sort this out quite quickly. So, what's everyone up to this evening? Can't wait for Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Players' Championships will be good. Can't wait. First football. No, I disagree, Nick. I think they're great for the sport. Not yet, Nico. No, but he has to be close. I'll say the pretty lights look amazing. Can we have some darts though? Some darts would be handy. Until then, fire any questions in. I think it's going to be a tough game. But he will. Look, he will certainly be close. That on the rankings at the moment, he's provisionally world 6, But between Bunting in World 4, Clayton 5, Wade 6, there's nothing between them. Oh, looks like it's fixed. We can see movement. There's people coming back to the stage. Need to get on a Porter, get a PDC vault set up. Yeah, I will ask him about that, Johnny. If he's world number 5, I genuinely don't know. I don't, because for me, Humphries, Littler, Van Gerwen, Bunting, they're all nailed. I don't see a Premier League without Gerwen Price in it. So there's 5. So we've got 3 places left. I think Josh Rock gets in. I think he ticks all the boxes. So there's 6. Then we've got 2 places left. They're just doing the walk-ons now. So there's 2 places left. Me personally, I think Johnny Clayton, I would have Johnny in. And then you've got 1 place left. And James is in the equation 100%. If Nathan is in the top 16, he has to be in the equation. Now that last spot could be a really interesting one to pick and decide. So yeah, even on the could Van Gerwen drop out the top 4? He could, but I'm looking as well, Big Johnny. I'm looking at the tour card race. So stripping all his money off, he's still 3rd, and he's got 80 grand buffer to Bunting in 4, 107 grand to Johnny in 5th. So even worst case, Michael lost first round of everything. I still think he'll be in the top 4. Two seconds, I will tell you. So yeah, the rest of this year, MVG is defending 186k. Next year, Johnny is defending 477, which is 63% of all his money. Dobie, because he's world number 7, he has to be in the equation, but I don't think he's done enough with this year's Prem and so far. Look, if he goes against a world final, that completely changed it, but right now I don't think he's done enough. How are we doing, everyone? I hope you're all good. But Johnny, the other caveat to that is, which falls into his favour, is remember all the prize money goes up next year. So although he's defending a chunk, the money also goes up. my dream lineup, MVG, Price, Littler, Humphries. I don't dislike it. Top 4 with Wade, Clay. Yeah, if James gets in the top 4, then it's a whole different equation. Right, both players are on the stage now. So we are ready to rock and roll. Predictions, everyone, what are you saying? To a point, yeah. Go back a few years when Clemens got to the World Semi-Final. He was definitely in the equation and being spoken about because of that commercial viability in Germany. 100%. No, there's a practice board behind the stage, so they'd have just been ticking over on that. Yep, Andrew is on PDC TV. Certainly is. So, Wade has the darts and just doing enough right now. But no trouble, just opens the door a little bit. How are we doing, Buckaroo? 6'5" Bunting, nice. I think it could go either way. I had a Subway Katrina and a Dairy Milk bar. I want a yearly darts book like the Wisdom Cricket book. I don't dislike that idea. Yeah, Luke Humphries did win 6'5". 180 for Stephen Bunting. Half a can, nice. The pigeon must have got lost. Yeah, it didn't arrive. So must have got abducted on the way. 2 at tops for Bunting for an early break, and he hits. Tight game. Yeah, I think it will be. I mean, there's not a lot in this, but Bunting started with a break. But remember, a break's not a break unless you hold. So, what you could do with a treble here. Doesn't find one. If Wade wins this outright, will he be top 4 tonight? He will. If James Wade wins the tournament, he will go into 4th in the world. Do you know where the 120th spot will go for the world? No, Bob. Look, I think, and again, I don't know this. I'm just using a bit of a process of elimination. I think that spot was originally open or for the Oceanic Masters, which is a tournament that has always had a World Championship spot. Now, it doesn't look like that tournament is happening, or I haven't seen anything advertised or anything like that. So, it doesn't look like it's going to go there. So, I'm not sure where it's going to go. James Wade looks like he's going to break straight back. James Wade does break straight back, 1-1. Yeah, the Wade lookalike is still in the crowd. Where do you think the biggest growth in darts will be in the next few years? From a sport point of view, I think it would be great in North America and Asia are the two areas where I think it would help the sport the most. What colour pen you choosing tonight? To be fair, these are my favourite pens in the world. They are so good. Bunting could do with a max, but not possible now with that treble 5. Oh, Johnny, I'm every time I think I've found them all, you find another one. Sharpies everywhere. James Wade leads 2-1 clinical evening, Daniel. Sharpies for toes. No, but when you work in darts, as Johnny will tell you, Sharpies are a necessity. Sharpies around the clock. $180 for the bullet. Oh, Anthony, you know the quad pen is an absolute must. You know, my friend, you know. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday in the great state of Texas, my friend. Run. Double eight is pinned and we are level at 2-2. Used to come home from the pub. Fairs. Yeah, it's just one of those ones, isn't it, where yes and no, Daniel. It's just another tournament that we that we cover and we go to. That is one of Gezzy's shirts behind me, mate. I'm going to do an office tour video. I might do it tomorrow, and so you can all see what's up here and what's not. Big visit here from Bunting would create a bit of pressure on the way through. Needs to be big. It's a great visit. It's a break chance. Will it be like MTV Cribs? Do you remember what a programme that was? 161, break chance for the bullet. Not going to go, but just needs to leave this as low as possible. We're talking flow rider low. Yeah, I think Gezzy's a great talent. I'm lucky that it's got some really nice pieces in here. So 2 at double eight for a break. Missed, and you fear the worst because these are the little numbers that James Wade normally goes pop, pop, pop. We'll go 19s first. Upstairs, treble 20 tops. Doesn't. (3-2) Bunting. We do have a break of throw. We need a day in the life. It's not that exciting. I remember when Robbie Williams' crib got the trampoline. Oh, Phil doesn't swear. Occasionally there's an odd F going out. Can't be helped. Bit of effing and jeffing every now and then. This is exactly what happened last time though. Bunting broke and then he starts off slowish, allowing Wade time to get into the contest. 140 or more. Yeah, it's a break back opportunity. James on 1-2-1. He's going to get a go at it as well. Bullseye. You just know. You just know. Oh, Wadey. But again, this is no gimme for Bunting. Look, depends on this visit. He might, because now he's going to break back again. If he can go 5 and double 10, he would have the darts at 3-all. There's your 5. And he finds double. I say I'm not keen on that route for when that happens, but Bunting will be disappointed. Twice he has broken the throw, and then twice he's not hit. Yeah, James Wade just doing what James Wade does. Bunting will be annoyed with himself. This is a very, very couple of off legs from Stephen Bunting. James Wade on that 1-2-1 once more. How are we doing, Jamie? Good to have you in. Everyone loves the OD Winmore top. One, 5, 6. It's not looked likely in this match from Bunting. And it's not going to go either. So Wade treble 8, leaves tops. It's what he does. He's in front. Don't like salad, Paul. It's never happening. Not a fan of the old rabbit food. Yeah, the lesser spotted double 17 we saw twice in one game. Stephen Bunting is going to have to find something, and find something soon, because at the moment this is prime wading. I exercise 3-4 times a week, mate. 180. If you follow me on social, you'd see that. I play squash twice a week, and then play footy as well. How are we doing, Mr. Welsh? Hope you are good. So the 138 could have given Wade a match-winning opportunity next leg. It doesn't go. 99 for Bunting. Oh, he's made an absolute mess of this. And he is playing into the hands of James Wade. 80 for a break and would put him on the hill. It would put him within 1, 2 at double 10. Only needs the one. James Wade is 5-3 up on the bullet. Paul, no dramas, my friend. Thanks for the super like, buddy. Appreciate it. Train in the pub, right arm 8 times a day. Drink water in the pub. Bunting, it's now or never. He's going to have to break the James Wade throw 3 times, and it goes back to the 2 times that he has broken it. He has not backed it up, and now James Wade looks to be moving off into the sunset in a semi-final dance date with world number 1, Luke Humphries. You're happy. I'm good. To be fair, Mr. Well, I haven't had a drink for 3 years, over 3 years, so I'm not one of the drinkers. It's machine-like from Wade. It's tops at the end of a combination, and for once he's missed. Lifeline for Bunting. Hits. There is 1 break back. Remember, James Wade has missed a match dart at tops. Yeah, Getterman Price plays next. The Iceman, Gerwin Price. Yeah, 100%. I like 2 treble 17s on 142 as well. Last night was cartoon conversation. To be fair, the cartoon conversation between games was incredible last night. Bunting, 180. $41, 9, double 16 for a decider. We are going all the way, 5-all. Where can I get Gezi signed shirts from? I think but Wade, 180. I think he does them himself on his social, on his website, I think. All of a sudden, this game's just warmed up. It went a bit flat for a few legs. Two, 2, 1 apiece. But Wade is in the trebles once more. $180. He's left 41 after 9. Exceptional from the machine. What a leg. An 11 dart hold of throw from the machine, James Wade. That was a deciding leg when he needed it. That was absolutely correct. Can you watch this tournament on PDC Dart, Steve? Yes, you can, Andrew. It is live on PDC TV as we speak. Went to Chippy 501, got double haddock and chips. What, cool? Was it any good? To be fair, Katrina, I like haggis is nice. How are we doing, Joe? Good to have you in. What was the... Do you like 999 on 67? I don't dislike it. Yeah, a really good performance from James Wade. Bunting will be kicking himself, especially in the middle section of that game. Black pudding on breakfast is a necessity, Nico, not an extra. To be fair, what do I could set the cameras up, 2 seconds. I'm still talking away. Bear with me. I'm not going anywhere, I'm still talking. Just trying to... I have to go and find some cables. Might not be ready in time for this one, but we'll get it ready for the game after. I'm just trying to plug. Not going to work that way. Ugh. Because we've got to go over the door to get to the camera, so I've got to feed it all around the back. About 49 seconds, so it's not going to be ready for the end of this game, but we're getting there, folks. So score predictions then, what are we going for? Gerwyn Price or Van Veen, the conqueror of Littler? Right, we're almost there. Mint sauce on a corned beef butty. I've not tried that one. Players are on stage, or Swiss Fillers on stage to get the players on. Right, 2 seconds. Right, that's both of them plugged in now. Let me just do some. Alright. What time is it in New Zealand? Ooh. Van Veen has won the ball. Gerwyn Price walking on. I think, I might be wrong, but because the stream has started, I'm not sure I can bring camera. It may not be happening today, guys. Oh no, it might. trying to work it out. Oh, it may work. It seems to be down. Right. Right, we are ready to rock and roll. Veen and Price are underway. As I try and get this set up for you. Looks like... Oh no, why is that frozen? I know you can all hear me. 2 seconds. That's better. This is what happens when you try and play around with streaming software. We can't. You should be able to hear me okay. Is that better? Yeah, I'm playing around with stuff mid game. No, you can apply to go to the Euro Tour the same as any other event and do media. How are we doing? Shout out to everyone watching in New Zealand. Good to have you all in. Brock, basically, if I go to the Euro Tour, then we can't do this. So it's one or the other. Van Veen leads 1-0. Is the answer, buddy? Sorry, Phil, I meant why. Just trying to get the crop. It's on PDC TV, Patrick. Yeah, Van Veen has started well, 2-0 up. Let me just... no, I'm miles out. Why is that? Oh, I've put the wrong one on there. What an idiot. This is why I hate. Is that? Why has that camera stopped working? Sorry, I'm neglecting the game, everyone. I'm trying to get it. If I don't set the dartboard up, then it's not going to happen. It's not just as easy as switching it on. So if I stand there, it needs to... Still come across a little bit more. That's about right. Then zoom. Right, I think I've got it worked out. It's not taking that long. I'll tell you, Van Veen is on third. Going price is averaging 103 and is miles behind. I am good. I'm good, Matt. How are you? Good to have you in. Sometimes, it all depends on the fixtures. Sorry if I've missed anything. If I've missed anything while I was getting stuff set up, plonk it back in the chat room. So 5-0. I spell my name with 2 L's, but that's and people go to me. Why is your Phil with 2 L's? When I was this goes back to when I was at primary school. There were 2 of us. There were 2 Philips in our primary school year. His Philip was spelt with 1 L's. My Philip is spelt with 2. So when we abbreviated it, instead of just 2 Phils as well, I put my Phil with 2 L's, and it's just stuck ever since. But it's not a massive biggie or anything like that. It's just something that's stuck ever since. Gerwyn Price is averaging 106 and could get bageled. To be fair, Brock, sometimes just chill at home doing nothing. It's quite nice. What a way to win it this would be. If Price come back from here, then Christ. Clubbing, no, not for me. Humphries is great now, agreed. But at one point, Paul, if you look at some of the old pictures, he wasn't. He was a bit of a porker, but he's worked hard. That was a little bit good, wasn't it? Josh Rock will now face Wattimena. I would love it if Van Veen could go on and win something. It would be good. Right, that was a little bit good. Right, checking you can all still hear me. Let's see if this works. Got the old Mardle drift. That's the setup in here. Good grouping. To be fair, like I say, trying to rebuild my throw after having the yips is tough work. Because sometimes, like that, they just fly out the side of the hand. So yeah, trying to rebuild after dialysis is tough. Sounds like, wait a minute. That'll be because 2 seconds. This should be better. I forgot to turn the camera sound off. Yeah, it's the Ips dialysis. They call it the Ips as well. Paul, when I could play, my Super League average was around 75, 76. Like that, just doesn't come out the hand properly. Yeah, Chian's an incredible player. But just push and pull too much. my fingers don't come off the barrel quick enough. Match. Must admit, seeing Price get smashed, but how's the darts going? Veen has just been amazing. Beat going Price 6-0, Rob, with Price's average well over a ton, got beat 6-0. That's how incredible it is. It's shaping up to be good. $98. See, when I get him to leave the hand, it's fine. SDG Customs made our wonderful surround, mate. I'm gonna call. Damn. Has he been dropped? About 30 seconds till pictures come back. What have we got going on? Pictures return. We'll have final three then. And back we come. Stunning performance. Yeah, Garen Price, front nine of 116, overall average 104, and he missed 8. He's 0 from 8, and he still averaged 104. So 1 place left in the semi-finals, and it will either be Josh Rock, 100%, it's going to be good. Van Veen gets in the Prem with Rock. Not yet. Look, he could be close, I agree, but I don't think just yet. Oh, there's a load of the Dark Boys all gone to see Robbie Williams tonight. So, whereabouts is Robbie Williams playing? Obviously, I know how far from the venue. You've got Aspinall, Dobie, the Hetters, Mac, Ross Smith. Van Breen, be happy with that, Big Johnny, bringing the stacking back. He's bringing stacking back. You wondering if Gazzy will join? Chisnell as well, yeah. Jermaine on the stage. He is Dutch, but I just don't see at the moment who he pushes out. Here he is, Rocky on his way. Right, so score predictions then. What are we going for? Rock, Wattimena. I think Rock wins, and wins fairly comfortable. 6-3, 6-4. Somewhere around there. Would Gary Anderson be in the... Would Gary Anderson be top 4 if he had every event? Probably, George, yeah. Look, he could well be top 4 by the end of the Worlds anyway. He's a couple of good runs away from gate crashing everything. So we are underway. So it's an interesting way of looking at it, Big Brother. Right. 182. 740. It's still fairly low. Whereabouts are you, Darryl? Don't get me wrong. It's not daylight, but it's still okay here at the moment. What an opening leg from Josh Rock. Absolutely smashing it. $102. To be fair, normally, because I'm further south, it gets darker quicker normally. To be fair though, we are entering the most wonderful time of the year. Rory won the Irish, nice. Go on, the McElroy. I'll tell you what, Josh Rock, 182 is cruising along. Still light on. To be fair, it is street lights. Or... Well, I need to go and look out the window. Is it just... You're not... No, the street lights aren't on here yet. I thought it was just... To be fair, Katrina, we are entering the best time of year, the best 4 months of the year. Humphries Wade prediction. I think Humphries. Josh Rock has broken 2-0. He is off and running. Never heard Leicester tournament make so much noise. Was crazy. Wade would go top 4 if he wins the event. Yep, he would. I think Humphries wins. What? Yeah, to be fair, James Wade's got kind of got an even spread of money as well. The rest of the year, he's defending 173,000. Then next year, 194. This year already, he's earned 253. So he's got a fairly even distribute of his money. But tops for Rock. Yeah, Josh Rock is 3-0 to the good. Racing away with it at the moment. Wattimena is averaging 98, but Rock around that 104 mark at the moment. Wattimena doesn't want to go a double break behind. That would be a disaster. It's been a good response from Wattimena, to be fair. Can't find treble 17, which is what he needed. So Wattimena to hold. Oh, he's gone round the houses. Double break is on. Wattimena had his chance, and he's 4-0 behind. It's a disaster. Is he going to get back in? Yeah, Wattimena messed it up. But Rock just started this one. 2 trebleless visits, just opens the door. Look, it's still a long, long way back for Wattimena here. Like a proper long way back. 112. Again, Wattimena's averaging over 101 here. Oh my, this would be a disaster. It's 5-0. It's blistering from Josh Rock. That's how the semi-final between him, 180 for Wattimena. Rock against Van Veen in the semi-final could be explosive. It could be ridiculous. And this is Peter Wright's worst nightmare as well. Van Veen, if he wins the tournament, he's only £250 behind that top 16, which would be a disaster for Snakey. Treble leaves the ball. Not this time. So Wattimena double 15 to avoid the bagel. He splits. Double 8, sorry. 16 left. And he does hit no bagel. But Rock has the darts here. Can Wattimena prolong this one anymore? $180. It's looking like maybe not. 2-2-1 for Josh Rock to seal victory. As in 6 darts should do it. He leaves 81. Right, maximum for Wattimena. But it is rendered irrelevant. Josh Rock averages 110.41 to beat Jermaine Wattimena in quick time. That is exceptional. Luke Humphries, James Wade, the first semi-final is coming next. It's going to be good. That was very good from Rocky. To be fair, Jermaine knows he's like done nothing wrong there. He has played exceptional Wattimena and got battered. So the semi-final lineup is as follows. Luke Humphries, the world number 1, will take on the machine James Wade. Second semi-final, it will be the world youth champion Jan van Veen against the former world youth champion Josh Rock. Mental. Great semi-final lineup though. Great lineup. What we saying, chat room? I'm still going Humphries. Look, I would love Jan van Veen to win it because I think he does say deserves the wrong word, but I'd like to see Van Veen win it, but I still think Humphries. Yes, Anthony. Get it on the old telly box. Three young stars. One wily old fox in the semi-final lineup. It's going to be explosive. Humphries has won the ball. If that sways you in any way, shape or form. Still not sold on the Josh Rock shirt. Live lounge tomorrow is just Dan and myself. Trying to get a guest was a nightmare because there's Pro Tours and everything midweek. But for the week after, we've got a good guest lined up. Already confirmed. We'll announce that on Tuesday. Rock to win. Yeah, he's playing beautifully. Right, we've got about 3 minutes to go. What is everyone up to? I'll tell you, we were saying it earlier, in the last 5 minutes, it's got ridiculously dark here. It got dark quickly. No, not Mr. Mark. Look, Wayne's hardly doing any media. I completely understand. That dude who's dressed like Obelix in the Euro Tour. Six-three Luke. Yeah, what's everyone up to this evening? Chilling. Obviously, you've got us on, which is a good thing. But what else is going down? Got about a minute and 15 seconds to go. Watching the Dolphins play badly. Oh, Rob, have you seen the news coming out about the huge fight in the England squad? About 30 seconds roughly. Sat on the lazy boy watching the darts and movie. Nice, sounds good. Get behind that. So here we go. Pictures return. Watching True. Oh, love a bit of True Crime, Katrina. Which one are you watching? Love that. Ebereche Eze and Jed Spence. Apparently they were pulled apart in training. Spence was just playing. No, but he was putting himself around. Apparently he caught Eze. Eze kicked off. Jed Spence apparently gave him a few home truths about just because you've moved club, no one wants flicks and tricks. Train hard or something. Apparently Harry Kane pulled one of them one way. Declan Rice pulled one of the other ones the other way. Forensics kept nice control. I love crime stuff. Here we go. We're going to time the wait a minute. Right, I've set the stopwatch. I saw it on one of the nationals reporting it, Rob. Can't remember where I saw it. Yeah, first 48 was good. I like crimes that shook Britain as well. Yes, Lorraine, you know. I'll tell you what I did watch last night, everyone, which was quite insightful. It was on Channel 5, so I think it's available on Watch Again, was Freddie Mercury's secret daughter. That was really interesting. Right. So, from the top of the walk-on when I started it, to him getting on stage, 2 minutes and 28 seconds. I'll try and find where I saw it, Rob. Difference is though, Rob, with this, is Aspinalls and Buntings, you have to kind of blame the director and producer because they can cut the music at any point. They choose to let it go on. When you're not even on the stage. Yeah, Katrina, I thought it was really, really good, the Freddie Mercury Secret Daughter programme. I loved it. Also, Katrina, if you're any other true crime fans, because you'll have watched them all the same as me, what do you think? Is Peter Tobin also Bible John? If they cut ways with that. Right. Oh, what? He's still signing stuff now, Wade, and he's on the stage. Rob, so Peter Tobin died last year. He's a massive serial killer from Scotland, also killed in the UK as well. And there's, I think, is it 3 or 4 murders in Glasgow from the Barrowland ballrooms in, I want to say, late 60s, early 70s maybe, or a bit before that, which has never been solved. But there's a lot to suggest it could be Peter Tobin. I love crime stuff. James Wade just asking a few questions here in the opening leg until Humphries bangs in a 140 to get him to a finish. Yeah, I'm with you. I think he is as well. I've said he should be in the Prem now. How are we doing? Hope you are good on TikTok. 155. Oh, Dirk fan, Mrs. Dirk. Double 16 for Humphries and a 1-0 lead and a hold of throw. And it goes. Remember, first to 7 in the semi-finals. Who's winning? I'm going for cool hand Luke Humphries. Yeah, something on those lines. How are we doing, Raymond? Good to have you in. I'm a casual tennis fan. I can, if it's on, I'll watch it. Yeah. Also, all our fans of true crime, Jeremy Bamber, talk to me. I don't think he did it. There's enough doubt. Humphries is down to a finish. Yeah, I think there's enough doubt, Katrina. Oh, Rob, you need to get into the old true crime stuff, mate. It's great. (102), 2 for tops, and a level game. Humphries is sat on the same number he took out last time, and Wade cannot hit. Well, this time he's missed a big number, but rescues it and hits. There was another bit, though, that I read that the timings just don't add up. There was something to do with the DNA as well, and the overriding bit as well, that he served his time, but he won't admit anything. They won't let him out until he's admitted doing it, and he won't. Yes, Anthony, getting in on the true crime stuff. Big 140 from Wade. Replies. Humphries down to a finish. Could disappear? I don't think so. Humphries is cruising right now. Leaves double 16 for a potential 3-0 lead. Nothing Wade can do about it. And Humphries makes no mistake, 3-0. Detective bars. The other one, isn't it, is whatever happened to Susie Lamplow? The Jammy Dodger, James Wilson. I don't know if he's still playing, Malachi. I have no idea. Anthony, one for you in the States as well. Whatever happened to DB Cooper? Humphries is threatening a double break here. The world number one is running riot. Yeah, Rob, there's also off on Sky as well, Sky Crime and whatever, there's a couple of programmes on it. Humphries is going to get another chance. But he probably got cramped from all those autographs. Go on, Humphries. Yeah, he's playing well. Tops. Gives Wade an outside chance. Is it going to go? No, it's not. So Humphries will return. It is 4-0. Humphries is over halfway to victory. James Wade, we know he's got himself out of difficult positions in the past, but when you're trailing the world number one by 4, that's a tough ask. Treble would be handy for Humphries. Can't find one, so there's an outside chance for Wade in this leg. Another treble would be handy for Humphries, and finds one just at... I was going to say, Luke Humphries has got better and better. Wade leaves tops, but he may not get a go. 86 for Humphries. 18 leaves the ball. Bullseye! Doesn't. So lifeline for James Wade. This would be one of the breaks back. And pins. No, Jill Dandos was a contract killing. The guy they tried to frame for it should never got anywhere near the court. James Wade will want back-to-back legs just to give him some confidence here. There's a lot of speculation that she was going to blow the whistle on a lot of high people in the BBC for doing naughty things. So they reckon that she was taken out before she spoke, was the general consensus. Luke Humphries has just dropped off the last leg in a bit. He's letting Wade back into this and just dictate the pace a little bit more. Better from Humphries. Listen to the podcast. I don't think I have, Rob, but I'll check it out. I like the sound of it. Humphries is going to give James Wade a look at this 90. 2 at double 15, which is next to his favourite. Missed opportunity for Wadey. Humphries, double 8 for that 4-leg cushion once more, and he has applied it. Very, very good from James Wade. Yeah, as Katrina said there, it was like there was nothing at the scene. Van old Bolton, nice. Katrina, you know, obviously, I don't know, you might know him, but you've probably seen him on social, Peter Blexley. Yeah, he is, but there was a leg and a half where Wade come back into this. I know him through a mutual friend. Through Hunt. Do you watch Hunted? Humphries going through the gears again here. This is better. I absolutely... You know, one of the hunters, Jordan Wiley, he's actually a really good friend of mine. Oh, yeah, Blexley is absolutely old school, Paul. Luke misses tops, but will be back. Yeah, Jordan used to play in my Sunday football team. Malachi. Double 10 is 6-1. Humphries is one away from grinding the machine to a halt. So, Humphries, a big visit here. That's a massive visit. 180! It's looking like, yep, 7-1 is on the cards here, well and truly. Humphries has just got time to set up this 181. Leaves 81. When was Humphries? The Premier League, I think, Scott? 62. Doesn't need to go 12 ball. Yeah, we'll just set this one up to leave double 16 for a 7-1 victory. It has been a demolition job by the world number one here. It is. That is very, very good. From cool hand Luke Humphries. That is good. Love that. I love the fact that we've got a load of true crime people in the chat room as well. The last 2 days we've had food, cartoons and true crime. I can get behind this. This is good. I think 9 data in the Rock Van Veen game wouldn't surprise me at all. At this point, the darts is secondary. During the break, it's fine. Rob, during the break, it's fine. Online topics. I'll make a little section in the Discord group, Rob. By the way, we are going to launch the Discord group tomorrow, everyone. So keep an eye out for that. I'd like it, yeah, it'd be 9 data would be good. Rob, from what I can see, is you can't take that setting off till you've got 1,000 members. That's what I read. But I will double check again tomorrow. Right, we've got about a minute and a half till pictures return. What have we got going on? I would like Veen, but I think Josh Rock wins. So, pictures are returning. What are we saying, everyone? Time to go inside. Rock 7. I think this will be a good game. Swissville about to get the players on, so here we go. Here comes Jan van Veen. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I think this is a game we'll see a lot of. How we doing, everyone on TikTok as well? Come and say hi, no matter what platform you are on. I'll tell you what, the crowd in Prague have been outstanding this weekend. Absolutely outstanding. Yes, we are on Twitch as well, Bob. How are we doing, Tom? Good to have you in. So, Rock has won the ball. 7-4 Van Veen. Interesting game. I agree. I think it is. Two prestigious young talents lock horns in this semi-final. Thoughts on MVG this weekend? Good, bad and ugly. The good was very good. The bad was bad and the ugly was ugly. I'm going 7-5 Rock. Van Veen not out the blocks as of yet. Down to 91. This is comfortable for Rocky in leg one. Van Veen does get down to a finish, but shouldn't matter. 1-0 to Josh Rock. Hold of throw. Do you possibly yes, but look, Josh Rock is on fire at the moment. He is on absolute fire, and he's threatening an early break of throw. Who has the most natural throw at their best? Anderson. I think it's a very, very tough call, Joe. I don't think there's an awful lot in it. Yeah, look, I think that Luke will get stronger and stronger in the back end of the year. I think he's actually managed his calendar really well in terms of he did the Premier League, the World Series, and then he literally didn't pick up a dart for 2.5 weeks. Went away with the family, rest, recovery. So I think he's played it perfectly. Van Veen could be kicking himself. He gets another look. Missed clear darts to hold, but Josh Rock is not punished. But Van Veen missing doubles all over the place. Two 0. Van Veen will be kicking himself. Does Rock go through the gears here and not give Van Veen a life back into this tie? That's how Josh Rock's scoring power has gone to another level recently. He cannot miss. Who's my favourite darter? Just quick players in general. 3-0. Van Veen with a max of his own. 2. Van Veen just wrong side of the wire there. And again, it just gives Rock a way back into this tie, where if it found the treble 18 instead of the treble 4, he would have had a little bit of a cushion. No, I agree. You think any one of the three winning it from here, I don't mind. I can fully get behind. It's a good finish from Van Veen, that. But still has work to do here. But no treble at the start. Gives him a way back in. Brilliant. 180. What is Rock gonna do here? Depends on the Van Veen visit. He's probably gonna have to go for it here. Oh, he misses the ball, but Van Veen, this is a tricky opener. Massive moment here. Break back opportunity. This has to go. and it doesn't. Van Veen has had darts to win leg 2 and leg 4. He has lost both of them. This could be a very different story. Who's the highest on the order of merit? Who's never won a PDC event? Oh, just any event. He has. Yes. Yep. Yes. I think Luke Woodhouse in 31 in the world. Everyone above him has won a PDC event, whether that be TV title, Euro Tour or Pro Tour. I think Woodhouse in 31, George. That is a little bit good from Josh Rock. It's another break. He takes out the 156, and all of a sudden, it's looking like it could be game over. What a finish that is. Stunning from Rocky. He is Premier League bound. Van Veen's done nothing wrong here whatsoever. It's been, well, could have won 2 legs. No, I didn't Google it, but I've got the order of merit in front of me and just went, he's one. Yep. You heard me going, yeah. I just know the players have won tournaments. I can't see it right now. 182. I can't see a world Katrina where he's not in the Premier League. Just don't see it happening. So, 164 is not going to go. Van Veen, this is for a break. He's still a long way back. But comebacks have to start somewhere. And that somewhere is double 16. And it goes. It would be great to see Luke. But yeah, I agree. Wish the game would finish so we could talk the killers and not miss the prize. They only had one hit, didn't they, Rob? Dan Dawson and Edgar have just said Rock should be in the Premier League next year. Yeah, I completely agree. I think he'd be a breath of fresh air in it. I agree, Bob. I agree. So, Rock has 6 starts at 206, and he's going to be on something a lot lower. Leaves 66. Van Veen has work to do. We are kind of scouting the PDC. Nice. Everyone loves the sniper. Have I met Mr. Scott? Yeah, loads. Connor's a good lad. Six, 2. Rock is 1 away. Will the PDC? You'd like to think so. .140 from Rock. He's edging closer. But Van Veen making life difficult for him. Leaves the big fish. What a way to win it this would be. Time to go fishing, Josh. Time to go fishing. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, he's missed the ball for the big fish. That would have been good. That would have been delightful. Oh, but Van Veen with a huge finish of his own, taking out 145. Oh, what a passage of play that was between the pair. We'll have more of that, please. More of that indeed. Oh, it was close as well. Now let's see Van Veen hit this. What a passage of play. Stop your fish tapping. He's done Roy Keane. He's done his job. They hold throw 7-4 yet. But Rock has effectively nicked the darts here. So, Josh Rock has got 6 at this 184. .14 and ball. He's missed, and Van Veen's got the finish. He's just taken out. He couldn't do it 2 legs in a row, could he? No, he couldn't. So this time, Rocky wins it 7-3 to Josh Rock. Really, really good. Enjoyed that. Good contest. Good contest indeed between the pair. So we have a final. It will be the world number 1, Luke Humphries, taking on the young pretender, Josh Rock, who wants those TV titles, wants the Premier League. Unbelievable, Jeff. What, there's been a substitution? Rocky be favourite now. I think the bookies will still make Humphries favourite. Scott, being world number 1. Yeah, I think you will get a good price on Josh Rock, Scott, 100%. If you wanna back Rocky, I think I think you'll get a really good price on him. So we've probably got about 10 or 12 minutes to have a little chat room until the final starts. So what are we thinking for the final then? Who gets the job done? If you could interview one serial killer, who would it be? Oh, great question. If I could interview one serial killer. Oh. Great question. I think it would be probably Brady, to find out where some of the missing bodies are. I think. Because there's at least 2 bodies they haven't found. I know it's quite morbid, but look, as we discovered earlier, we love the old crime stories here during the breaks. You were going to say, yeah, I just think because, like, don't get me wrong, it's fascinating whoever you pick, but when they haven't found bodies and so on, I think it makes it more interesting. Who would you suggest will be the next first-time world champion? Oh, good question. If I'm picking it right now, Josh Rock, I think. Oh, is it? Oh, the Euro Tour class. Don't ask me how this has happened, but My Heart Will Go On is a massive, massive anthem on the European Tour. Here's one for you, chat room, as well. What conspiracy theory do you actually believe? Get involved as well if you're on the old TikTok. What out of the many, many thousands or whatever, what's the one conspiracy theory that you believe? That'd be right, Scott. We did not land on the moon. I can fully get behind that one, Scott. Yeah, I think we are. I think that was filmed in a Hollywood studio. Again, after way too much time researching things and whatever, mine is the Titanic didn't sink. It was its sister ship, the Olympic. About between 10 and 12 minutes to the final. Matros, I 100%. I think he's in. Barry, which one are you saying correct to, buddy? I'm pleased whichever one it is. But yeah, I like the one where it's the Olympic that sunk. Oh, Katrina, 100%, 100%. She was bumped. Phil is a heck of a fish. The Olympic, yeah. I've read loads and loads of stuff over the last few years on it, and 100% it was the biggest maritime insurance job we'd ever seen. That it's the Olympic at the bottom of the Atlantic. Should we do a poll as well? Impossible for there to have been no witnesses to Diane crashing in the half of a tunnel. Yeah, fun fact, the swimming pool. Like that. Yeah, I fully behind all of them. Darts players that are teetotal will be interesting to know. That I know ones that are, but it's not. I'm not going to publicly name or shame or kneel. Deal. Amy Bradley, have you seen any I'll look into that one. Rob, so the Olympic, obviously the Olympic was Titanic's sister ship. Now the Olympic was hit in dock, in port, and it wasn't insured, but the Titanic was. So JP, they switched them, and the plan was to do the insurance job on the Titanic, not obviously sink as in there, but they were going to do some kind of insurance job on the Titanic when it got to New York. But obviously it went wrong. There's loads of really, really good stuff. Like to the naked eye, yeah, there were slight differences, but not that you'd notice by looking at. Like the public would never tell the difference. Because they've actually got the documentation on the accident the Olympic was in, and everything. The Olympics, yeah, that's what I mean, slightly different windows and stuff like that. But to the general punter just getting on, they'd never know the difference. Simon's going rock 8-4. I think it'll be a really good final. So did we. Like that, Jamie, like that. Eight 0 Humphries all the way. Big difference on tournament averages. Yeah, Simon, a lot of that will come down to Luke's first game where he was very off the boil. There was a lot of rust in the first one. Yes, Rob. I got hooked on that. What a series, by the way. Incredible hunting Hitler was. Robbie, are you in agreement 100% he got to Argentina? Oh, I'd forgotten about that, but yeah. An incredible series. Oh, Johnny, you need to watch the Hunting Hitler series. I think it's either History or National. It's on one of those. Watch them and then tell me if you think he didn't make it to Argentina. What's the score? Just waiting for the final to start, buddy. Luke Humphries will take on Josh Rock in about 5 minutes' time. I think he got there. Again, but I just love general things like this. It's great. You think in years gone by, some of the things that we're talking about, that if they're ever proven, it absolutely rewrites history and everything that us and other generations have been taught in school and things like that. There's another good one, Rob. I don't know if you've watched the series. Is it The Lost U-Boats of World War II? Yeah, they're showing the ex-winners, Bob. What are the games? I can't remember, Paul, without looking. It's good ball. It's on History, I think, but it's available on Catch Up. If we're talking about wrestling conspiracies, as well. I still think Kevin Sullivan killed Chris Benoit. So, again, I don't like doing, but there's a lot of people that think that as well. Just interesting, just looking at Luke Humphries' darts that he won in Czechia in 2022, you can see the subtle differences to the ones he's using now. Johnny, again, when you dig into it, there's enough evidence to question it. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's false, but there's enough. When you look at some of the bits, there's enough to make you think. The final, Kevin, is going to be between Luke Humphries and Josh Rock in about 4 or 5 minutes time. Should be good, looking forward to it. Is Luke Humphries going to defend his title? Love that, Malik. I love that. Luke Humphries looking to win this for a third time. How are we doing, William? Good to have you in, buddy. Welcome along. What have we got?
When he won it the first time, he is not one of.
Spain 6th. I forgot there was football on. Right. The ad break is on. We've got 2 minutes 45 seconds. We are about to get this show on the road. I reckon Rocky's winning because he's been... Yeah, no, he's played really well all day, William. He's been superb. To be fair, this is a great result for Northern Ireland at the moment. 1-1 with Germany away. So, time for the final. One last dance. don't know. Look, there's obviously a different kind of pressure for Humphries to defend his title, but I don't think that's something that he worries about too much. The Queen was a lizard. Do you think Rock can contend? I think he'll be, if he carries on his trajectory, yes. He is playing incredible darts at the moment. But the only thing is don't peak too soon. Pictures are back. We are ready to rock and roll. That looks incredible, by the way. That looks incredible in Prague. Yeah, I think that Josh Rock will be in the Premier League next year. Bit of Phil Collins. It looks magnificent. So ready for the final. I tell you what, it must be a slow news day when there's a live blog on the Sky Sports app of the Czech Darts Open. I think, look, Luke and Luke will go off quite big favourites for the Worlds. I think that they are the two outstanding candidates. I think Gezi is in there as well. He's playing well. And Swiss Phil, Mr. Filip Brzezinski, is about to get the players on. First up, it's going to be a bit of welcome to the party for Rocky Josh Rock. Again, absolutely flawless from Mr. Brzezinski. He should be the heir to the John McDonnell throne. If you were to name 5 new tour card holders, if I'm naming 5 right now, bearing in mind I don't know who's going, but I am going to go for. When you say new, Barry, do you want ones that don't lose their card and win it back? Ones like I haven't had a card this year and lost it. Brand new tool card holders. Andreas Harrison. Definitely. Andreas Harrison. I'm not sure, Johnny. Look, I love Pugs, he can play, but never produces it at Q School. Again, you would say Jimmy, but I thought he was a shoe-in last time. Adam Moulding. Again, I like Adam. I'm just not convinced. Any idea what song? Yeah. Connected to his football team. Here we go, we are underway. Good start from both. Yeah, I know what you mean, Johnny. He flatters to deceive, but like I say, I like Chris and I like Adam, but I'm not convinced about those two at that level either. I think they're kind of the next run down. I'm not convinced they're that level. Humphries leaves 48. He may not get a go. He may not get a go. Oh, what a start. That would have been some fireworks in leg one. Humphries misses 2 darts to hold. Break opportunity for Josh Rock. And he's taken it 1-0 to Rocky in the final, first to 8. Remember. I don't think he will. Matt, I hope, I would love to see it happening. I just don't. I think Adrian's so content with life at the moment. This is good from Rock. It's not exceptional. It's not where he was in the semi-final, but at the moment it's more than enough. Tops for 2-0. Doesn't hit Humphries. Not on a finish though. Rock making a mess of this. This would hurt if Humphries pulls this out the bag. Treble leaves the ball. Not going to go, so Rock will get more opportunities. Does find it in the end. 2-0. Again, Luke Humphries is just struggling here. Again, just could be a bit of fatigue at the end of a long day. Remember, his first event back. Three for double four. For a double break of throw. Ooh. Don't want to be giving Luke Humphries a lifeline. Massive dart. That gets Humphries in the game. It should be 3-0. It's not. Big reply from Rock. What's Humphries got? .201 plays 202. Rock's scoring all day has been incredible, but the Achilles heel has been the doubling at times. Yeah, that's better. When the doubling is on, it is superb. But too many times today, he's offered good players chances. And although he's got away with them, it's fine. Sooner or later, when you offer good players chances, they're not going to keep turning them down. That's the only slight criticism of Josh Rock today. Other than that, he has been electric. Humphries down to a finish on his own throw. Humphries is growing into this game, but the break in leg one could be costly. In this form, Rock, yeah, 100. Look, Rock, he's in my Premier League. I totally agree, pal. That's the same for everybody's level. Yeah, I was going to say his scoring has been incredible today. But you look at the game against Michael, the scoreline 6-4. Josh was in complete control. That could have been a 6-2 job easily. Double 16 for Humphries. Hits. It's back within one. Josh Rock has the darts to get himself to halfway in this final. Kicks off dry. It's coming. 180. And this was the same for Humphries against Nijman. He was a little slow out the blocks, but then the halfway point, the wheels started turning and Humphries started hitting 180. Let's all just calm down. Nothing to see here, Luke. Nothing to see. Luke, you require 141. Oh. Oh. But he's on for a magical 10 darter and a break back. We love a 10 darter. 11 will do. 12? There it is. Luke Humphries levels it up. Oh, there's a few, Rob, but I can't tell them. Humphries has awoke. Mind you, Rock would have known this was coming at some point. At some point, there'd be a Humphries blitz. And at the moment, that is on the way. He's down to a finish first here. But the response from Rock is good. Doesn't get him to a finish though. So Humphries is going to get darts to lead this for the first time. Looking at double 8. Double 8 for 4-3 Humphries. The doubling is going up. Double says, oh, back in the day, Johnny, it was rife, 100%. Before, like, online bookmakers and so on, it was rife. Some of them were a little bit jazzy in places. The elbow was a little bit sensitive. I'll tell you what, from 2-0 down, we said how much would Josh Rock contemplate those darts for 3-0. Where are you watching? PDC TV? No, Tuesday, Wednesday is the players, Raymond. Oh, this would be big. This would be big. Oh, Josh Rock needed that. That's a class finish from Rocky. But he needed it. Humphries was poised. Brendan, I look. Yes, I think so. It's 50 quid for the year. But obviously this year's running out. But when you buy it now, you still get it for like your calendar year that you pay for it. You get all the Players' Championships. There's 4 streaming boards on each one. And you get all 14, and next year I think it'll be 15 European Tour events. I think it's incredible value. Not immediate family, Johnny. Players' wives and girlfriends can't. Or husband and boyfriend. Humphries, 8-8 to re-establish the lead, and it goes. Did some refereeing this weekend at an event for Midlands Darts. Right now, you just feel Humphries is playing the better. Early on, Rock was playing the better darts. But right now, Humphries is in the ascendancy. The world #1 has found his stride, found his rhythm. $180. At the moment, Rock is finding big moments when he needs them. The only issue is they're to hold on to his throw because of the pressure. He needs to try and find one of these big moments on the Humphries darts. Level game, 5-all. Are players' husbands and boyfriends a problem? No, the reason I said, obviously I said girlfriend and wife and then forgot that the ladies are governed by the same contract. Because you can bet on the Women's Series and the Women's World Match Play. On throw, Humphries is becoming very hard to beat. $180. We've had crunchy, we've had cornflakes for that shirt. Are there any refs whose 180's call you're not a fan of? No, I think most of them are alright. Oh, is this the chance that Rock needed? It's a rare miss for Luke Humphries. 106 for Rocky. This would hurt. Treble 18. He can't find it. Humphries for once presented the opportunity, but Rock couldn't take it. Humphries doesn't give him a second chance. Luke Humphries is 2 legs from glory. %, James. Look, experience may be key here. So Rock has a little bit of time on his side. He gets down to a finish. So he's got 6 at 1:30 for 6-all. This is such a good game. Really, really good. So double 4 for 5 apiece. Is he going to regret that? Well, he might. He might. He does. That's what world number ones and former world champions do. They punish your mistakes. That is the first time that Rock has made a mistake. And Luke Humphries is on hand to punish. And kicks off 180. Correct, Raymond. That's why he is world number one. Because he has a serious set of bollocks when it matters. Absolute stones from Luke Humphries. This has been nothing short of stunning from Humphries. From 2-0 down, he has delivered. 56 to wrap up and defend his Czech Darts Open title. Luke Humphries tops, misses, but Rock not on a finish. Now, you've already missed 2. You are not missing a third. Luke Humphries has defended his Czech Darts Open title. Cool hand, doing cool hand things. That is impressive from Luke Humphries. He weathered the storm. There were moments where Rock was brilliant. However, those clutch moments from Luke Humphries were world class. That's why he's world number one. That's why he is superb. 2.5 weeks away. Yes, he was ropey against Dirk, but he has rose to the occasion like champions do. Luke Humphries is your champion. Everyone, we have got loads of stuff coming up here. Remember, the Live Lounge returns tomorrow at 8 PM. Myself and Dan will be on. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, we have Pro Tour action. Thursday, we have a qualifier, although we're going to have to start streaming slightly late because I made a mistake. But we will be on for most of it. And then from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we will have all the reaction from Amsterdam as the World Series finals starts. Everyone, thank you very, very much. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe to whatever platform you are watching us on. Thank you all very, very much. Set your alarms, 8 PM tomorrow night. The Live Lounge returns.